Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to more Deception. In the last episode, we're tasked to try to bargain with Overlord Zaffeero and Lei Chen. However, we're not doing that just yet. There are side quests, and I keep forgetting that the map is the R bumper, not the start button. RPG and persona logic. That's probably the reason why I keep pressing the start button. Because, I'm guessing, hey, since this is sort of like an RPG, you press the start button. And also based off of Armageddon as well. Because remember last year I played that game too. It's a force of habit and I wish I could stop. See? I keep doing it. But whatever the case, now I'm trying to find out where Shao Kahn's domain is so that I can go and get that side quest from Shao Kahn. Because see, the only thing that side quest from Shao Kahn will do is give you coins. Yes, even in Deception Unchained, where he is an unlockable character. Ironically enough, you have him unlocked by default, but you also have to get his alternate outfit from the crypt. Him and Goro both. So anybody playing Deception Unchained or the Game Boy version, or the GameCube, sorry, not Game Boy. Why did I say Game Boy? I meant to say GameCube. Anybody playing the GameCube version of Deception will have to go to the crypt to get all of Shao Kahn's, get the two of Shao Kahn's outfits and his bios. And the same thing with Goro as well. So, in other words, you're not going to be able to find them. And also, they're not hidden behind keys. They're literally in the crypt. Anyway, the only reason I'm here to talk to Shao Kahn is to get two side quests available. One of which we could do now. The other one we have to wait until our third visit into Outworld. And I said third because at first I was saying second. No, there are three visits. The first being after we come back from... the first being now. The second is after we come back from
I did not
Seido,
mean any disrespect, Your Eminence.
Where we're
Please allow me to rectify my error.
To my dismay.
So you shall.
And then
the warrior known as
our
Reptile
last
is missing.
attempt
Find
at
him and inform him that he is to return with my
right after
tribute
we come back from the
immediately.
Netherrealm.
Complete the task, and I will spare your life.
You are forced to actually do two quests for Shao Kahn. One, find Reptile and find out what the hell's going on with his tribute. And later on, find Reiko and inform him about and find out what he's doing in his throne room. And moreover, tell him that the next time he catches him in the throne room, he's gonna kill him. So, that one with Reiko, you can't do that until we actually unlock Sundo. Yeah, Sundo actually exists. Oh, and by the way, this is the quest I was referring to several episodes ago.
My new Lord Shinnok has instructed me to locate a place in which to trap the infidel Liu Kang. Find me a suitable cave and I will reward you with coins.
Liu Kang is in Lei Chen where we need to go, and you can talk to him, which would end the quest right there, and you'll get less coins than what you would actually helping Tanya out. Thing is, if you do help, well, here's the thing, if you don't help Tanya, this is actually a missable fight quest. If you don't help Tanya,
I have been searching for a Shokan ceremonial dagger. Goro is believed to have lost it somewhere in this area.
Tanya,
if you find it, bring it to me and I will buy it from you.
You can at least get this one now. But if you do help Tanya, Liu Kang will no longer be in Lei Chen. So bear that in mind. Now then, as for the one with Blaze Potion, we have to wait until we unlock Sundo in order for us to get that too. There's just so many things that waits for the game's side missions to be finished. I mean, once we get to a point where we have to go back, I mean, I'm going to go back to Chaos Realm because I do believe Lessons with Cobra is available. And I think so too is Kira. But you do not have a lesson, and neither does smoke. So, on that note, I did find something interesting though. I found 250 platinum coins. And we gotta go to Li Mei's village in order for us to unlock Li Mei's alternate outfit. Which is literally her in briefs, a bikini, and a scarf. Oh, I thought that was a treasure chest over there, but let's see what's in this area. Oh, what is this? And it is... Hey, game, don't pause. Oh, it's Darius' alternate costume. Oh my god. Wait till we get to the next episode. Oh, that is gonna be painful. Moreover, actually, it's not gonna be as painful as the failed compilation that's going to be before the episode starts. You'll see why. Anyway, this is where Reptile is in the Living Forest.
You stand before Reptile, stranger.
Until you actually trigger the
what is this you say?
Quest, sorry.
Shao
will
Kahn
tell you
demands
not
my
to
return.
bother him.
I lost his tribute somewhere in this forest. I must inform my master and beg for his mercy.
Start the side quest. But once you see the side quest with Shao Kahn, he'll be in a panic because he lost his tribute and he can't find it. So you'll have to go back to Shao Kahn and get the other favor to keep yourself out of debt from Shao Kahn. And that is where Reiko comes in. And Reiko, unfortunately, is not in any sort of capacity to be found right now, because we still gotta go to Sundial to actually... We gotta go through Sundial and actually to find him. So, that's the gist with that. And as for the mission with Tanya, we'll have to wait until our second visit, which is where we go into the Tarkatan camp, where that cave where Tanya needs to find is located. And we need to get that there, because I decided not to go to Lei Chen. We're going to help Tanya.
Reptile did not return.
At first I was
with
thinking,
my
hey, let's get Liu Kang.
Therefore,
No,
your debt is
we
only
decided to help
partially
Tanya.
repaid.
Yes, this is what I meant by minion of Shao
Complete another task for
Kahn.
me,
Not just
or
because of the
face
fact that Melina
annihilation.
dragged us into
I
a
have discovered that
negotiation
Reiko,
with
formerly my most
Overlord
trusted
Zaffeero,
general,
but
has been
also
entering my private chamber to wear my helmet.
we are
Find
basically
him
doing
and tell
Shao
him he
Kahn's
faces
bidding.
death if I find my
Oh,
possessions.
and by the way,
tampered with
yes,
again.
you can punch Shao Kahn in the face. Shao Kahn will punch you back. Just thought I'd point that out to you. And there are some people you try to punch in the face that will primarily punch you and knock you out for 2 days. 3 days at a time.
I cannot pay you unless you find a suitable place
you will hear
to
this
trap
line
Liu
if you
Kang.
think you found a cave, but unfortunately the cave you're looking for is in the Tarkatan camp, and you will only get the actual cutscene if you're at the right cave. And by the way, there is another cave in question that you have to find somebody else for, and that's Frost. So with that said, oh, and by the way, here's Sub-Zero. You can fight Sub-Zero, however, his fight is literally a battle with him, and he's at 25, and you're, okay, sorry, I'm stuttering here. Everything you do does 25% damage. No, 25% less damage. So you're basically dinking the guy until you kill him. Yeah, no thank you. I refuse. Yeah, the dagger's not there. The dagger's somewhere else, and I will find it. Yeah, I'm just wandering around at this point, and I'm not trying to. There's just new places to explore that has not been closed off. And I thought I found the dagger, but apparently I didn't. Yet. But I will. I will. And I do believe Sonya Blade shows up at a certain time to give you coins. And you can actually grind for coins in the in the actual arcade ladder. So that way you can open up all the chests that don't have special keys to them. Because there's only like maybe 10 locked chests in the game. And also a couple of other things. Oh yeah, and you gotta go to Seido Village in order to get his mask. So yeah, that is a lot of things that has to happen by the time Seido Village is unlocked. I don't see a knife anywhere. How the hell did how the hell did Goro drop the knife? It baffles my mind. And you see all these dead bodies over here. It just makes you wonder, with all the dead bodies, why in the hell would anyone want to live at this miserable place? Whatever the case, we might as well just head over to Sun Chen. I mean, not Seido, I mean, and also not Sun Chen, sorry. We might as well head over to Lei Chen. But I do believe I found out where the knife was. And I remember where it was. Because it's right in the area where Frost is. I was already here, so these are all dead guys. Massacred dead guys. Seriously, it must... Oh, there's the knife right there. It was by the city of Lei Chen, so at least I know where that was. All the other fights, real simple. This is a fight with Borai Cho, and it's just a regular fight. Scorpion, the fight... Oh, not Scorpion, I mean Noob Saibot. I think it's the lights out fight, and Cobra is best 2 out of 3. As in, you just have to beat him. And Kira, she's the worst. She's equivalent to Shang Tsung. You have to beat her before bleeding out. Yeah. Noob is the lights out fight, so nope, I'm not doing that. Yeah, I have no intention of doing things like that. Lights out combat is a pain in the ass. If I can't see what I'm doing, I pretty much lose. And plus the guy is dark already. That's bullshit. And it's all for points, no less. It's nothing special. I could understand if there was a skill that Shujinko can learn from any of those fights, but no, he doesn't get that until Edenia. Just saying. Anyway, I think we need to go over to the outskirts of the village, because I just got finished exploring and finding some random stuff. And here I am thinking that I found a cave, and unfortunately,
I cannot pay you unless you find a suitable place to trap Liu Kang.
The fact that we're helping her trap Liu Kang is kind of a very dick move. I mean, Liu Kang is literally the champion of Earth. Oh yeah,
yes, this is the Shokan dagger.
But
give
once
it to me and I will reward you. Goro would be pleased
just
to
gonna
have
keep
it back,
for himself,
but I'm
to
trying
try
to
to
keep it for
hawk it
myself.
for money, or to try to kill someone. Oh, I know what he's trying to do. I remember now. He tried to kill Goro, but I remember what he tried to do. That ceremonial dagger he tried to kill Goro with, but he couldn't. And Noob Saibot tried to kill Goro too, but he couldn't. And Rain was on the run, so basically speaking, Rain wasn't hiding until he found out that Taven and Dagon were trying to do their quest.
I am in search of the
and that's
fabled
when he appeared
outworld
before
ice
Taven.
caves. If you should
Unfortunately,
discover
he got his
them,
ass
report
whooped,
to
and
me
that's
their
the last
location.
time you see of Rain.
I will reward you for this information.
Well, we're gonna have to find the ice caves.
Please,
even though we
look for-
found the ice caves. No, we literally found them. And there's one last quest we can get, but this will require major backtracking. And by major, I mean in a couple of more episodes. Cause yeah, in 2 episodes we're going back to Earth.
You there.
So
You're a member of the Lin Kuei, are you
you
not?
will be
I
given
have
the
important
task to
information.
give
You
a
must
special
relay to
message from
Sub-Zero in
Smoke
Earth
to
Realm
Sub-Zero.
immediately.
Even though Smoke is supposed to be on the bad guy side because he was activated by Bihan, or Noob Saibot, if you will. This is the ice cave in question. So all we need to do
I
now
believe
is
this
go
is the
back
entrance
to
to the
Frost.
ice caves Frost was searching for.
And that
I
is
must
exactly
inform her of the
what we are
location.
going to do now that we got the map. Be right back. Alright, now we're back. Since I've actually discovered the entirety of the area that's not been closed off,
You have located
might
the
as
ice
well
caves.
just do some
I
jump
thank
cutting.
you.
Because
Take
now that we
this
found
as
the ice
payment
caves
for
and
your
got
help.
what we need, now we can go on and leave. Let's head over to the city of Lei Chen. I will see you there. Alright, we managed to make it here to the city of Lei Chen, and now we're gonna have to continue plot and unfortunately go to Seido. Much to my utter dismay. Oh dear God.
Are you the ruler of this city?
Yes, I am Overlord Zaffeero. State your business. Shao Kahn has sent his Tarkatan horde to attack my city.
That is precisely why I am here. I have come to you with a message from the Tarkatan forces outside your walls.
You have my attention. Go on.
Shao Kahn has offered your people amnesty, under one condition. You must surrender your head.
My head? Unacceptable. I will never surrender myself to Shao Kahn. Not even to save my people.
The Tarkata grow in number outside the walls of your city. It is only a matter of time before they overwhelm your military and destroy you all. For the sake of your people, I strongly...
There may be another solution. If word of our struggle were to reach Seido, the realm of order, their elite guardsmen may give us aid.
If I can find that realm, I will tell them of your plight.
Excellent. You will need something of value to offer as payment. My city has been overtaxed by Shao Kahn, and therefore I have nothing suitable here. But there are rumors of a priceless object hidden somewhere in the living forest. If you can locate it, give it as payment to the Seidan for their assistance. Please do not delay.
Not to fear. I will bring help.
Well, the Overlord has a way to cheat his people out of any sort of saving. He is asking us to go into the living forest to grab an item to give as an offering to the Seidan Guardsmen to practically bribe their way into Lei Chen to, in other words, save his people from being oppressed and more than likely slaughtered by the Tarkatan hordes. And needless to say, this is going to backfire tremendously, not only on Overlord Zaffeero, but later on also Shujinko as well. For those of you who play, you know. You know.
Oh, no.
Do they have a front door here? I'm pretty sure they did in that pagoda, but whatever the case. Oh wait, it does. There was one. Oh, and there's Liu Kang. You can talk to him, and now we'll end the side quest right there. But I'd rather not. So, on that note, we can go on ahead and leave Sundo. I mean, not Sundo, I mean Outworld. We haven't gone to Sundo just yet. Unfortunately, we will later on in the game, but right now, let's go here.
Who are you? What are you doing in the living forest?
I have been sent here to search for a valuable item said to be hidden in this area.
You are too late. I have already found it. My queen sent me to secure it from the tyrant Shao Kahn. It seems I have located it just in time. Die, Outworld mutant!
as we fight Jade so far, Shujinko's occupation is as follows. Shaolin Monk, Liar, Brigand, Demon Hunter, Hellspawn, Agent of Chaos, Shao Kahn's Minion, Snitch, and Outworld Mutant of the Lin Kuei. Yeah, the occupation's gonna get bigger and bigger as time goes on. But at this point in time, we are working on Melina versus Jade. And thank God we're playing as Melina as opposed to, well, anyone else, because Melina's my favorite character in this game. But still, we also can play as Jade, so that's good too. Oh, and if this is Unchained, no, yeah, Deception Unchained, we can also play as Kitana, Frost, and Jax. However, they are only available outside of story mode. And they do have their own endings, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, they do have their own endings. Jax does, Frost does, and Kitana does. Both Jax and Kitana were freed from the Dragon King's influence. And here's the thing, while Jax was freed from the Dragon King's influence, his systems got hacked by Sector. So yeah, it ended up driving him mad. Frost got broken out of her frozen, her and Frostman in Deception, and Kitana, well, she ended up, oh, and by the way, we got the Kamidogu, and she ended up being freed from Monaga's control, only to find out Armageddon's about to happen. So with that said, let's get going with the objects of Armageddon.
You have uncovered the Outworld Kamidogu so soon? This is most fortunate.
I did not realize it was the Kamidogu. The Overlord of Lei Chen had asked me to offer it to the Seidan Guardsmen as payment for their assistance in defending against the Tarkatan hordes.
It belongs to the Elder Gods, and it must be returned to them. You will place it on the altar with the others.
But I have given my word that I would bring back help from the Realm of Order. How will I broker a deal with them if I cannot offer the Kamidogu?
The point is moot. You cannot enter the Realm of Order without placing this Kamidogu on the altar. If indeed you wish to aid the Overlord, I suggest you offer the command of the city to the Seidan militia. Their principal philosophy is one of order and control. They will have little interest in defending a city unless they occupy it. Furthermore, they will not resist the chance to thwart Shao Kahn.
But the Overlord did not give me the authority to...
What he wants is of no concern to us. The Kamidogu is not his to use as a bargaining chip. Broker a deal with the Seidan if you feel so compelled, but do not lose sight of your primary objective. Return the Outworld Kamidogu to its rightful place in the Nexus, and continue with your quest.
I will do as you ask, Damashi.
He does have a point, because here's the thing. There's absolutely no way Shujinko was going to go to Seido without that Kamidogu. And he was planning on offering the Kamidogu over to the Seidan Guardsmen with no way of going there. So, with that said, that one time Damashi was right because Overlord Zaffeero is a complete and utter dick. So, how does that ends up being, you know, screwed up by Mortal Kombat 1? Well, Zaffeero is actually Rain's real name. I don't know what to tell you. And I went to the wrong portal. Alright. Enough about bitching about a Mortal Kombat 12 electronic boogaloo aside, and I'll never do that again for a while. We got another thing to complain about. And that is the complete and utter filler that is the Order Realm Kamidogu. Oh god, it's going to be painful. We have 2 visits to Seido, 2 more visits to Outworld, and a visit to Earthrealm in order, and a visit to Netherrealm as well, in order for us to get, okay, let me get the order straight. First we visit Seido. Then we go back to visit Outworld. Then we go back to Earthrealm. Then we go to the Netherrealm. Then we visit Outworld again, only to be arrested and thrown into Seido. And then it's at that point we get the Kamidogu from Order Realm, in order for us to get to the final area, which is Edenia. Needless to say, ladies and gentlemen, this is a marathon, and Edenia is the shortest area in the game, for the obvious reason that it's endgame. So with that said, let's go into Order Realm.
Behold, Shujinko, Seido, the realm of order. Tread carefully, for the Seidan Guard enforces the law without mercy.
But I am new to this place. How am I to abide by their laws if I do not know them?
This civilization has been built upon the concept of structure and organization. Deviation from this ideal is not tolerated. I cannot stress enough that you must avoid any entanglements in their legal system.
I believe the likelihood of that happening is small, but I will heed your warning, Damashi.
Just for the record, there is one reason why I can't stand Order Realm. We're about to go there in a few minutes. Oh, I don't just mean the map layout is confusing as hell. For a place known as the Order Realm, there's so many dead ends. It's far more chaotic than Chaos Realm. But my biggest issue, it comes in right about when we go to this area with the green highlight. You see, where we're going is quite frankly being trained by the worst character in the game. And there is a reason why I label him as the worst character in the game, because one, it's true, and two, his fighting style, as you will soon see.
Please excuse my interruption, but I am Shujinko, champion of the Elder Gods. I bring a message from the King of Lei Chen requesting the aid of your guardsmen in Outworld.
I am quite busy, champion. Get to your point.
Lei Chen is under siege, and in need of reinforcements to help defend it. Overlord Zaffeero has offered to give control of his city to your realm if your guardsmen come to Outworld and defeat Shao Kahn's invading horde.
Shao Kahn? Long have we battled against his minions. It would benefit all the realms to further suppress his advance. I am Commander Hotaru. I would pledge my aid to the Outworld city, but I still have work to do here. Help me end this riot by defeating the leader of the resistance, and I will defend this Overlord. I would think a champion of the gods could end this uprising with ease.
I will assist you however I can.
Excellent. We will first need to train you to be a Seidan Guardsman, for you may not partake in an assault unless you are a deputized member of the Guard. That is our law.
Then let us begin my training.
Follow me.
And now for the pain and suffering known as Hotaru. Okay, character aside, they could just simply flush him out a little bit more, have him appear in more games, and flush out his character to the point where you understand why the Seidan Guardsmen are so oppressive and why they have to go through so much great lengths in order to have order. But at the exact same time, his fighting style could have been improved in later games, because his fighting style in his debut is the reason why he's the worst character in the game, let alone the series. Well, that was until Cyber Sub-Zero came along, and also many of the characters that showed up in X and 11. So, the reason why Hotaru is generally bad is because he has the two worst stance. One of those stance belonged to Scorpion in Deadly Alliance. The other one, which we're doing right now, belonged to Katana in Deadly Alliance. So basically speaking, this is not even registering right now, as you can see. And it took a while for it to register. That's going to be a painful thing. But you want to know what else is painful? The fact he only has 2 maneuvers. And all of his fighting stances and his maneuvers rely on one thing: range. If somebody gets into his range, i.e. the AI, guess what's going to happen? Hotaru cannot actually adapt. And his two maneuvers, I'm just gonna be blunt, are just absolute shit. One is a fireball that you have no control over whatsoever, and that does not get changed until Armageddon. Meanwhile, you have a bicycle kick that, by the way, if you manage to miss, that's a long recovery time. And by the way, they are not registering this combo right here for some reason. I don't know why. But as I was saying, if you miss the actual bicycle kick, you are going to be completely in lag recovery time. But moreover, and I want to get this through, when you are out of the bicycle kick, it will just drop you like a rock. And the recovery time is ridiculous to the point where you will end up being caught in a combo even though you managed to hit a 5-hit combo on somebody. You drop like a rock, they recover before you do, uppercut you, and that'll more than likely screw the match because not only does uppercuts really hurt in this game, and by the way, the uppercuts made a return in this game as opposed to Deadly Alliance where select few had them. I want to mention something that uppercuts come with the price of being hit while trying to do a maneuver, or getting out of a maneuver and having recovery time, because when you get hit, that means you're taking critical damage. And critical damage is in this game. There's no crushing blows or anything. Hotaru will basically leave himself wide open and get completely wrecked. You will see in the fail compilation. And it has nothing to do with my gameplay style. It's exactly everything I basically describe. Oh, that's going to be coming next week, so bear that in mind. And yes, it involves Hotaru. I hate this character with every fiber of my being because of the way he has been animated. He could have been animated a hell of a lot better. And by the way, I almost missed this. I almost missed this because it's not registering. Register, damn it! Come on! Oh God, that was so close. That was so close. Oh, here we go. Uh-oh. Yeah, he's got two maneuvers that does the same thing. I forgot to mention that. And one of them doesn't even connect. There we go. And now we got branch combos. You barely have any branch combos in this godforsaken moveset of his. He's only got two. He's only got two. That's the good part. Or at least that would be the case if it wasn't for one thing and one thing only. Everything else he does suck. Pain and suffering around. I know y'all hate me complaining, but this is legitimate here. This guy is literally the case of Midway actually taking their sweet time and realizing, oh yeah, the game has a deadline, and rushing with Hotaru. That's what this is. And they basically did the same thing with Armageddon. Plain and simple. If anyone was to literally remake the Mortal Kombat anthology from 1 all the way to 7,
Round 1.
or to Armageddon, and that's where it stopped, I promise you, and they put Tender Love and Care in that too, I promise you, it will be better than what was made. And if fans get to it instead of, well, the people that are in charge now, Oh, trust and believe, Mortal Kombat fans will have a field day with this. Oh, and just to let you know, another thing about the molten lava shoot, not only is it missable, but people can actually backflip out of the way of it! So yeah, I'm kind of done here, and we don't have to worry about Hotaru's training, but we do have to worry about fighting as him. Good God Almighty.
Congratulations. You are now an honorary member of the Seidan Guardsmen. Go now and defeat the leader of the resistance. His name is Darius. When you have completed this task, meet me here.
As you command.
And now we add Seidan Guardsmen to the list. But for all what good that's gonna do us in the next episode, it won't do us any. So with that said, I'll see you all in the next episode of Deception, when we deal with Darius by playing as Hotaru. Oh God, I threw up in my mouth a little. This is RVMan 985. Peace out and take care, and fuck Hotaru!